First of all through this process, and I must say I'm not a lawyer,
Right.
but I believe that the police have acted in a high-handed manner.
Right.
The way in which they sought to restrain the protesters. And
Right.
I must say that I identify with the protesters.
Right.
I identify with the need for us to say to the powers that be that galamsey is an issue that is bigger than anything else we are facing in this country at the moment.
Right.
Then you go to the actual protest, and certain acts were undertaken that rightfully have to be condemned. In fact, on yesterday, I had an occasion to speak to a number of people who are planning another protest. Yes.
I know about the
Yes, there's another protest coming. And one of the things I said to them was this: listen, this country, the tensions are already high, and a lot of us are afraid that if these protests, whilst they are absolutely necessary, are not handled in the right manner, they could inflame and become a catalyst for an outlet for other things that we do not desire.
Right.
So, in the first place, there were some acts that were absolutely unnecessary.
Okay.
And we have to condemn that. But you see, don't shoot the messenger. The message is about galamsey. The police people acted in a high-handed manner. The messengers, were they out of order on several issues? Then you come to, okay, so the police arrested them. At this point, I don't even have a problem. They go to court. The police, the prosecution says, I don't know where to find them, so put them in remand. The defense says, this is unfair.
Yeah.
And there is a judge. There is the judiciary.
Right.
And he rules on the matter. Right?
Right.
So even if the police were acting in a high-handed manner,
Right.
where is the judiciary to protect us? And for me, I think that there's even, yes, as much as we should take up an issue with the police in the high-handed manner they acted, where's the judiciary?
Right.
Where is the judge who is supposed to listen to both sides of the argument and make a ruling?
Right.
He's the one who has let me down. If I have a gate man in my house,
Okay.
and the thieves come, they are thieves. They want to take my property away. If the gate man opens the gate and helps them carry out the things, then I have a problem with my gate man. A bigger problem than I even have with my thieves. Because you see, there is a reason why there is this process.
Yeah.
The reason is that there's someone who is supposed to be impartial, listening to both sides of the argument and taking a decision.
Right.
Now, when that person, in my opinion, doesn't take full cognizance of all the other issues, and these are protesters who have been, don't we know them? Is this the first time they are protesting? Don't we know who they are?
They're harmless. It's a harmless lot. I mean, your own friend, Felicity Nelson.
Yes, Felicity, I'm proud to call Felicity my
Nelson.
friend. So what are we talking about?
Yeah.
So my point is this. There is a process. It is the process that failed us. It is the judiciary that failed us. The police, Ghana police, are acting, forgive me, true to form. That's how they behaved in times past.
Yeah.
Will I be surprised if they behave like that again tomorrow? No. But there's a process by which my rights should not be infringed on.
Right.
And that process demands that there is an impartial judge who will listen to both sides of the argument and make a ruling. That judge, in my opinion, failed to help me uphold my rights.
Right. But how about even the minister? I mean, you have an attorney general who's also a minister for justice.
All those people are there. They are entitled to do what they do. But there's a judge who is supposed to be impartial. You see, like I said, there's a prosecution. There's a defense.
Yeah.
There's somebody sitting in the middle.
An arbiter.
An arbiter. When the arbiter does it, and the arbiter says, go back for 2 weeks, not a day, not 2 days, not 3 days, not 1 week, but go back for 2 weeks.
That's a bit harsh.
You see, so forgive me. Today, my issue is that the judiciary, have you dealt fairly with us? The judiciary, you see, as for the thief, let him come.
Yeah.
But you are my security man. You're supposed to protect me. And when you throw me to the thieves, what have you done?
Wow.
So for me, the police, listen, should you take issue with the police? Yes.
Okay.
But they are the police, they haven't changed. But I have somebody who's supposed to listen and intercede on my behalf. We have competent lawyers who are making an argument. Lawyers who have argued issues all the way to the Supreme Court. Couldn't you listen to them? Couldn't you feel for these people? Couldn't you have some compassion for them and their rights? And even if you remanded them, no. You see, maybe today I have a leg that is faulty, so I can't go and protest. But in my younger days, I would have been out there with them.
Oh, really?
The way I feel about galamsey, I would have been out there with them. So I ask myself, had I been out there with them,
you would have been rounded up as well.
I would have been rounded up as well. Yeah. And remanded for 2 weeks. Because, and you see, let's put everybody on notice. Maybe there are maybe up to 500,000 people who are directly benefiting from galamsey.
Yeah.
Maybe there are about another 3 million people who are also indirectly benefiting. But Ghana is what? 32, 34 million?
Yeah.
There are lots of us too who are angry. And if you think you are afraid of those who are benefiting, better beware that those of us who are affected and not benefiting are also getting angrier by the day. Yeah. And those of us who are affected should stand up and say, and you see, let's be clear about what is happening to the young people in this country. We've loaded them with debt that they are going to be paying for a long while. The system does not give them jobs, so today they are broke. The one thing they have is their energy and their health. And we are now saying that the system is conspiring to take that one also away from them. Bad. They should be angry. They should be angry. And let nobody be confused. They should be angry. You have taken their futures away from them, their financial futures. You have taken their financial presence from them because they don't have jobs. Now you're taking away my health too. Our water. What? You see, what are we saying to these young people? No, it's wrong. And so all that has happened is that, okay, so they protested. Okay, so they stepped out of line. Okay, they were angry. Where was the judge who should have compassion and say, okay, listen, you've been remanded for a couple of days. Go and come back if you can get some people to stand surety for you. Mr. Jackson, come and stand surety for X, Y, Z. Let them go. If you can't find them, we'll come after you. And then go home, come back, and understand why we are protesting. See, the message is being lost.
Right.
And we are all focusing on the messenger.